Damn. Look at that. Video doesn't even do it justice. Here at Eds RC for the night race. Whoop whoop. So whoop. Check it out. So right now this is Steven's practice. He just smacked the inside back there. Jump on the table, come around here. He was putting in some pretty consistent laps and getting a little faster. And then I pulled up my phone and I think he got a sneak peek of me and just got a little anxious and started just making silly little mistakes. But who hasn't been there? I mean, if you haven't, then you got some nerves of steel, because I know I can get pretty nervous sometimes too. But this is a Wednesday night race. So luckily enough people showed up, because if they didn't, it just would have been open practice till 9 p.m. But enough people showed up, so we are racing. It will be a one heat, one main format. So it is quick, and I would prefer the racing than the practice anyway. Just nothing beats being in the middle of the race scenario itself. See, that was a nice clean corner back there. I liked that. Oop. A little mistake there, but nice inside. See, just goofy little mistakes, but hey, the more you drive, the faster you're gonna learn. He's also getting used to the buggy and the way it handles. Oh, this guy right here. I'm not sure if I should say his name on YouTube, but he's the race director. It's a 2-wheel drive short force truck. The white one back there just ripping. I only got him doing a lap because I just wanted to have it on video of what a lap should somewhat look like, because he's ripping. So here's the e-buggy heat race. You got the green RC coming to the screen right now, Steven, and he's on the top right of the driver's stand. I had to marshal every time after his race, because my race is always right before his, and so I just kind of set the phone down and marshaled and got this footage, which is actually pretty cool, because the whole time there is RCs in the screen. There's Steven again going through the section. See how it goes around this corner, lines it up pretty good. So as we watch this footage, I'm just going to go over some stats real quick. So last weekend, Steven's heat, he finished 13 laps with an average lap time of 24.23 with an 86.25% consistency. Well, to the main, that same race, his average lap time went up to 23.84 seconds per lap with an 88.53% consistency, with the overall fastest lap time of the weekend being a 19.91. In the heat, he did 13 laps, and in the main, he did 15. Here we can see that just in this heat, his average lap time dropped to 22.603 seconds per lap, with an average lap time, or average top 5 of 19.93. That's nice. Fast lap time has increased, or decreased I should say, and his consistency, awesome. 89.832%. He got it on lap 11, and in this heat race, he got 14 laps instead of 13. That's one extra than he did in the heat. And you got to remember, the heat races are quicker than the mains. This racing right here, this is ballsy racing right now. Like you're going out here with these guys, and there's constantly someone in front of you and someone behind you. Like, I'm jealous that he is in this class right now, because they're everywhere. Like, there's constantly someone around you. It's got to be gnarly. I love watching it. And here we have some more stats. This is actually from Steven's main event tonight. His fastest lap time went to an 18.258, which is nice. His average lap time has went down as well to 21.526. His consistency has dropped by about a whole 1%. It was an 89.8, and now it's an 88.8. So, but the laps are showing. He did 17 laps in that main. With last weekend only doing 15 laps in the main. So the consistency overall and the lap times are showing because he's able to put more laps down. More laps means more fun, more drive time. Yee. I can't believe I just said yee. What the heck?
Alright, you guys got 40. Adam, you're 40, 25, 10. Randy, you're going to go 18.505, and Zach from 18.508. That is your top 3. Zach, you got 2 off of Randy now. You guys got 20. 40 Adam, Randy, Zach, Rex, Mike, Ross, Casey Ball, Jesse, and Steven. Alright guys, and my call you will be done. Josh, you are done. Are you want to stay live? Here's Josh and Randy. Zach, you are done. Jesse Ball, you are done. Steven, you are done. Jesse Wilson, you're done. Mike and Rex, you are done. Alright, we have our
So here is my main.
So everyone is going on the sound of the
I didn't get my heat race recorded, so I'm going to watch my main.
Keep it clean, guys.
So here we go. I'm in second place. We got Randy in first. I'm going to try to maintain tight lines. If you watch Randy right here on the triple, he fucks up, lets me by. So now I'm in first place, and now Randy is going to chase me. So pretty much at this point, I'm in first, but man, my nerves are working on me. My hands are trembling, my heart's racing, my palms are sweaty, my knees are kind of weak. I want to try to maintain the best line I can without making mistakes. A lot easier said than done. Ooh, I keep that inside right there really tight. That was nice. I want to keep my race line as clean as possible. Once again, easier said than done. Oh, see him make a little bobble there. Doubling into that triple. Don't hold it quite as tight there. Should have. And make a big mistake there. If you've seen, I was on the other side of the culvert.
Randy, you're about 2.5 back from Jake. You're about 7.4 back from Randy.
And that's a tight inside that I want. I want that every time. That tight inside. Nice tight inside there too. Went outside on that tabletop. I like trying to stay inside there, but sometimes your speed gets ahead of you. Oh, made a big bobble there. Went over the culvert. I have 2 people separating me and Randy right now. See how wide I took that corner? That's not what I want. Coming in. Once you start getting sloppy, you'll notice the person behind you, they're going to catch up. Especially if their lines are tight. And look at that. Look, Randy was super tight in that corner. Ooh, flipped over right there. Mistake. Randy gets by me. Oop. I kind of was right on his bumper there. Did not mean to do that. I like to try to race as clean as I can. So now I'm going to just try to chase him. Keep my lines tight. And then I make another mistake there. Jump the culvert. Oops. That's a huge mistake, going way wide like I did. You feel like you're going faster, but you're really not. You're really not. Super inside right there. That was good. Oh, now I'm getting hung up by lap traffic, which is unfortunate. It's Jason in front of me. I'm going to try to get around him. And he takes me out. I don't believe it was completely intentional. And then that was my mistake. And then I get in with orange. Get caught up. And now actually right here, Randy stops, which is super nice of him. To try to let me catch up, because these guys are lappers. They're not in contingency for first or second. But, you know, he can only wait so long. I appreciate it. You know, I didn't expect him to wait until I caught up to him, but... I mean, everybody's here racing and trying to have a good time. I did get frustrated because, you know, if you're racing... Oh, that was totally my mistake. I seen him going for it, and I went for it anyway. I should have played it safe, and then we tumbled, and that's just split seconds off my time. Let's see here. Yeah, this race was definitely a learning experience for me as far as keeping patience, because I did not do that. I was trying to catch up to Randy, and by doing that, I mean, look at that. See? Totally my mistake. Got with the orange. I was getting frustrated. Went outside there. See, I'm messing up my lines. I'm crashing a lot. Just a mistake there, too. Look at that. That was just making all these mistakes by myself, you know, and it's out of frustration. During the race, you know, I blame myself. Here we got some stats. Sorry to interrupt the commentary. You know, I had an 85% consistency. That's not really good. I did have a fast lap of 16.955 with an average lap of 18.729. But if you look on the right, just how my laps went, it wasn't great. But that's why I make these videos, to learn. So, hey, I appreciate you guys watching this. So the race didn't turn out exactly how I wanted to, because I wanted to battle for first. And I got in with some lappers. I got frustrated. I was my own worst enemy. I was blaming it on them during the race, and then after reviewing the race, I quickly realized it was my own mistakes that I was making. There was a few times where it was blatantly their fault, but ultimately my fault. Should learn how to race smoother, cleaner, quicker, stick to my lines, stick to the fast pace, stay inside, and all that good stuff. All I can chalk it up to is great experience. Learn it for next time. I watched this video, and you know, 90% of the mistakes that were made during this race that kept me in second and kept me away from that battle with first was my own frustrations and just over driving. So I'm not mad at it. You know, I was frustrated at first, but not mad at it. I think Steven is doing great. I can't wait to see him at the next race. Unfortunately, he won't be at the next race, and I already know that ahead of time because he is deer hunting, which I'm kind of jealous of. But he won't be there, and I will, and I'll record that, and I'll make sure it gets out. I want to throw out a shout out to everybody that is watching this, and if you are watching this and you do enjoy my videos, please subscribe. I'm learning two things at once right now. I'm learning how to race RC, and I'm learning how to make these videos. I noticed my videos are becoming kind of lengthy and mostly racing, which is good for right now. It's the benefit of learning how to race. I say a lot too. That's one thing I want to work on, is saying a lot. There I go again. But I want to make these videos short and sweet, to the point, a lot of action. So if you bear with me, I promise these videos are going to get better. They're going to get better. They're going to get shorter, sweeter, more action, to the point, blah, blah, blah. But I do appreciate you guys watching, if you're watching. So until the next race, see you guys. Here's my RC. That's the Arma. The Arma I call it a Centon. I've heard people call it a Centon. So it is what it is. Bam. Not really a competition RC, more of a basher RC beginner, but that thing is tough. That thing is definitely tough, and I will back Arma. Arma is sweet. My dad has a Arma Big Rock. My brother has an Arma Typhon. I have the Centon. So does my son. My son has back here Centon, and which is in the previous videos, and they're fucking great RCs. So nothing against Arma, but they're, at this point, they're not a TLR, they're not a Lucy, they're not a fucking Team Associated. But hey, hopefully one day when I get like an e-buggy or something, or a competition, I'll give you a full review on that. Alright, I'm done talking because I'm wasting a lot of your video, a lot of your footage, bullshitting. Have a good one, guys.